Hey, what's up folks, it's Rojo, and welcome back to Let's Play City Skylines. When we last left off, we had done a little bit of expansion around this area. Not really expansion, but just the maintenance, I guess, around these areas. And then also, we spent a bunch of time building out this new city area. It's going to allow us to make some pretty cool stuff, I think. So I think we have a huge demand for residential right now. Let's keep cracking some of this stuff out. Get some people living in here. And we don't really have much in the way of or not much in the way of commercial, but we do have some industrial. Oops, that is not what I want. We want some more office buildings. This is where people are going to be sort of more highly educated. And yeah, they got water, so that's good. Let's make sure these guys have some power. And these guys don't have enough workers. That's okay. They'll get some more. And I think I'm going to maybe hook this up as... I know grid-based traffic systems are bullshit, and just all in all not very good, but I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do anyway. So we build out maybe like that, and then we can build out maybe something like this, hook those guys up. And we'll upgrade these to tree roads later on maybe, but for now, that won't be necessary. We'll actually bulldoze some of these and keep on making our high density residential out in these directions. Let's make sure we get some pipes going on here. Yeah, everything's watered up pretty well. And yeah, this should be good. Got maybe a little bit of commercial coming up, but not that much. So now we also need to start thinking about some more education, some more fire. In fact, I think I'm going to start worrying about fire first out in this area. But for now, we kind of just need to let this go for a little bit here, and then we'll worry about building some fire stuff and all that kind of shenanigans. Still like a lot of demand for commercial, or not really commercial, but for jobs and stuff. So I think we need some more offices out this way. We'll actually build maybe one road that comes across. Actually, we build one that comes right out of here. Cuts across that way. Make some more offices on this guy. Kind of like that. And then water this up. And there is a light there. That's not so good, but tough shit. Why are you cutting down all the trees? I don't think you understand how the timber industry works. If you cut down all the trees, there is no more timber industry. Of course, there is none right now because nobody wants to fucking work out here. Which, you know, I get it. Maybe what we can do is we'll build some 4-lane roads out this way. And we'll make this all light residential. And then these people can work in the timber industry. The timber doesn't really seem to create any pollution, so that's good. We'll just go ahead and bulldoze all this down. Like that. And let's make sure these guys do have water, of course. And one more. Yeah, right there. Okay, good. Ooh, and power. I'm going to extend the power line across the road this way so we don't mess up our zoning or whatever. So we'll have low residential there, and then we can put some low density commercial out here as well. Just to make sure these people have somewhere to shop, I guess. Now then, we need to get some schools, some police stations, all that kind of stuff going on out here. Really, we're going to need... I want like the big kid stations. But those are super duper expensive. So the question is, I think we can't take any more loans out for a little while. Yeah, we got a ways to go on loans. Because we used all that to like build roads and all that kind of good stuff. So, for now, I think we're just going to have to suck it up. Let's build a little bit more high density commercial. What's your thing? Not enough customer. How is that even possible? Look at all these people that live here. We're still getting a lot of demand for high density residential. So we'll just keep building out. Unfortunately, these buildings are almost certainly going to burn down because we don't have any fire stations out here. We also have no landfills, nothing. So we're going to have to address that in the very not too distant future. My thought though is actually, yeah, we can't really wait for the big kid fire stations and stuff, so we might as well, let's get this stuff cracking out now. And to do that, we're going to want to build some more roads, I think. So we'll build one that comes across like there. And then we'll build like a... I guess these will be like cul-de-sacs, basically. And I kind of want them to connect. I mean, this one can't because the university's in the way, and that's fine. But now we can build... like one fire station down here for the time being on the corner. We'll build a police station next. Just to make sure these guys are, you know, more or less taken care of here. This university must be immensely expensive to maintain. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Because our income is, it's not so good. In fact, what's our budget look like? Budget's fine. Taxes. Can't really raise our taxes any further. Actually, we need to build a landfill as well. We'll build the landfill next. For now, we're going to get a police station going on out here. We build all this stuff kind of right next to each other. Almost got enough. Come on. You can do it. All right. Like right there. That should be good enough, I think. What about schools? 10,000 and 24. Those are extremely expensive. Those are going to have to wait. Next, we're going to do, yeah, landfill. Let's build the landfill, I guess, out here. Next to the timber. Is that going to be too close to the residential? I don't think so. I think it's going to be okay. So that should put these people in pretty good shape. The only other thing we need is a... we're going to get a medical clinic out here for sure and a cemetery. So I guess two things. And we'll put our medical clinic basically same spot, right next to our police station here. And then we'll also need to build a cemetery at some point. We'll put it over here maybe. Or like in the cul-de-sac. I don't know. Doesn't matter too terribly much. Alright, there's a medical clinic for these people. And finally, we just wait and we can get our cemetery going. This should make the land value of these areas skyrocket as well. Now that we're actually putting services and stuff in. Because I don't think like building next to the beach actually has any effect on, I mean, I could be totally wrong about this, but I don't think it has any effect on the land value. Yeah, dead person waiting for pickup. We got you covered. Just, you know, a few more weeks for that dead person to sit in that house. You know, no big deal. Okay. So that should take care of most of our services issues at the moment. The next thing we want to do is get an elementary school and a high school out here, and then I think probably want to get some better public transport going on as well. We actually have a ton more demand for residential, so we'll make sure these people are getting what they want. Actually, I think we're gonna have to build another water pump as well over this way, just to keep us in the green, so to speak. If we go like that, that should be good. Okay. What's next? Oh, hey, we just got 17,000 people. That's excellent. Now we can build solar power plants, which is good because we really need the power. 80,000, they're quite expensive. And they create, let's see, upkeep 1,200, but it creates 160 megawatts. That's quite good. So we'll build a solar power plant, build it out here next to our sort of industrial area. But first, we're probably going to want to make some more 6-lane roads, sort of out like this a little bit. And we'll pull that guy down like that. And maybe one more like that. And we'll build our power plant down here. That's actually what we'll build next. As much as we want the other things, power, I mean, we gotta have it. Well, we're not doing too bad, actually. I guess we can wait on that just a little bit longer. So instead, let's build our schools. We'll build one school, I guess. Kind of actually want to build it more out this way. So build one school there. And we also need a high school, of course. So we'll build a high school right next to it. That should take care of that. Now then, we probably still want some industrial going on out here. So what I'm going to do is I want to do some decoration. And let's do tree with leaves, oaks. Yeah, sure. We'll build some oaks out here. We'll just build them and fill them in all right around this area. So there's plenty of trees for these guys to work with when the industry comes in. Because we want to try to keep this area as clean as we can. You know, the landfill, unfortunately, you know, we got to have them. There's not much we can do about that. But yeah, if we want this to be timber industry, then we need to make sure there's trees, basically. So fill all this in. This will be some more timber. And still getting more residential demand as well. So go ahead and fill this guy in. Just like so. And let's see. These guys are going to need some water. They don't already have it, so that'll take care of that. Yeah, this is looking all right. We'll call this The Grove. That seems like an appropriate name. Let's maybe expand this out a little bit like so. There we go. That's The Grove. What's wrong with our garbage collection service? Nothing, apparently, because there's no garbage icon above your head, you whiny little brat. Dead people collection service not doing so hot, though. Let's see, we actually almost have enough to build some bigger fire services and stuff. We don't really need those now. Bus depots, nah. We could build some metro stations. Those are extremely expensive, but quite useful for stuff like this. So why don't we actually build one right there, and then we're going to build another metro station that comes out to the spaceship. And it'll go perhaps right there. And then the tunnel, of course, is going to be immensely expensive. And I guess we can build another one out in our rural town, even though it's not really supposed to have one. We build one maybe like right there, and then there'll be places for people to go. The question is, how much is it going to cost? And I think the answer is too much. Yeah, it's going to be extremely expensive to hook these guys up. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run. We just need to kind of hang out and wait for a bit for these for the income to flow. We're almost there though. It shouldn't take too terribly long. And then we'll have to build another one. It'll probably cost about the same amount out this way. And then who knows, we'll try to build one up here at some point as well. Maybe that'll solve some of our traffic issues. We'll see. So we'll make one route that starts here and goes here. Oh, well, I guess it'll start there, it'll stop here, and then it'll come back. And doing this public transportation stuff will probably solve some of our traffic issues. We also probably want to make some bus stops, or some bus lines, I guess I should say. So we'll make like one that comes out, have it start kind of by the university, and then it'll come out through here, and we'll have it stop, come out maybe around near our other residential area. And it'll go around to this area. And it can stop here. It can stop here. And then we want it to make one more stop out this way. And then connect back up down here. If that's possible. I think it is. Yeah, I think that'll work. We're doing, we're doing a lot of people actually on the metro. We're doing a lot of people on the buses every week. Probably actually want to build another bus depot out this way. We're actually getting a little bit of tourist action as well. We're actually getting to the point where we want some more commercial, so we'll be happy to fill that in with some commercial. And more offices as well. So build these offices out this way. And I'm not really sure about residential. We could make like some more low density stuff over here maybe. Could we just maybe extend this road out a bit? Connect it up, and then we'll connect those guys up. We can actually just bulldoze these now. Just like so. That's looking pretty good. Come over here and we'll fill this in with some more low density residential out this way. Probably give them some more low density commercial to work with. Like so. And probably want water and other basic stuff like that. Most people do. All right. That's looking all right. And we can fill this in with some more trees. Just like so. And this will be a little bit more timber industry, basically. Hopefully. Hopefully this works out anyway. There we go. All right. And we probably need to, yeah, just expand our borders just a little bit here. Make the grove a little bit bigger. It's all looking pretty good. And what's our next milestone? We must be getting, yeah, we got a ways to go, actually. And then we can start building boats and shit. That's going to be rad. Did I actually ever build a, yeah, we need a hospital somewhere in our city. And this is the time to do it. We'll build it. Typically, it seems like a lot of universities have ties with hospitals. So, we'll build our hospital next to the university. That sounds fine. That's actually going to cut into our income quite a bit, I expect. We also have a bunch of like unique buildings that we could think about starting to put up as well. Friendly neighborhood parks, fountains of life and death. We haven't even unlocked a lot of this stuff. An opera house. That could be interesting. An expo center. Yeah, like all that big shit is going to go out in this area, I think. A stadium? Yeah, that would be rad. Probably actually going to want to build another landfill out this way as well as an incinerator. Because eventually this one's going to fill up and then we're going to have to deal with that bullshit, basically. How much is an incinerator? It's quite expensive, but we may be able to take a loan out. Yeah, let's take this guy. We'll build our incinerator right across the street here. Hopefully that takes care of some of our issue. Or some of our future issues, I should say. I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit there. I guess a crematorium out this way probably wouldn't be the worst idea either. Just to be proactive about it. Let's go ahead and save some money for a little bit here. We're getting some buildings burning down. Yeah, no. We need some more fire trucks out this way. Particularly out this way. Holy crap. All right, fine. We'll build a firehouse out here. And we're going to start emptying this guy. They have an incinerator, so that should help a little bit. Garbage reserves are quite high out here, though. We're also going to need to build a highway up here as well. We're going to need to probably buy 1 or 2 more tiles before we can do that, though. Starting to get a lot more demand for commercials, so we can finish up our strip here. Just like that. We can also fill in some more offices. So this will be offices. And some more high-density residential on the outside here. And yeah, everything's watered up. We do need... The next thing we actually need to build is... we need to build that solar power plant that we wanted. 80,000 though. That's an immense amount of money. What are our loan situations look like? We can take out a huge loan. Let's do that. That'll of course cut into our income a fair bit, but we can now build this guy, which is pretty sweet. That's residential. We'll probably build it out here by the industry and stuff. And that should solve most of our power problems, yeah, that we were perhaps going to be having in the not too distant future. Look at this thing. This thing's pretty sweet. With this money, we can actually afford to start doing some other shit and get some tourists going on, maybe, among other things. We'll have to think about what we really want to build, though. What is this? What is this icon? Not enough fuel. Is there anything we can do about that, really? I don't know. Because the traffic out here is really not bad. Like this traffic, of course, is just a nightmare. I almost want to What happens if we... I'm just curious. What if we bulldoze these and no longer allow people to come in this way? I'm wondering if that'll solve our problem and redirect a lot of the traffic out this way. Not sure. We'll let that go and do its thing for a while. Because obviously, you know, the roundabouts, you know, with 6 lanes are quite effective at dealing with our traffic problems. So we're getting like a ton of industrial desire, I guess you could say. So go ahead and start filling this in. This is always sort of what I intended, is to have this be like this giant industrial zone. Actually, we probably don't want it to be this close to our residential. So we'll cut those out maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And these guys, I think we just gotta give these guys like another fire station or something. Because these buildings keep fucking burning down over here. If we just build like a fire station just right on their shit, maybe that'll solve their problem. Who knows? These guys actually, yeah, these guys don't have much. No, they do have some services out here. We also probably want to think about building a train station pretty soon as well. How's our experiment going? Yeah, we basically redirected all the traffic to this area, so it just becomes a just a giant nightmare. I have no idea why there's so much traffic coming into our city this way when there's not that much shit out here. It's interesting. So let's go ahead and put our ramps back in, I guess. Let's see, this one goes from here to here. This one goes from here to here. And then this one goes from here to there. And this guy goes from there to there, I think. Oops, nope. Goes from there to there. There we go. And then I wonder if maybe we should bulldoze some of these other connections to discourage people from coming in this way and have maybe fix some of our traffic so it comes out this way as well. So I'm looking at our zoning. Yeah, what if we like bulldozed those guys? And then we bulldoze maybe this guy. Maybe that will solve some of our problems. Who knows? I'm also thinking we probably, let's see, we have a hospital. We've got a lot of money. Let's build one of these nifty high-level buildings. Required for building the space elevator. Interesting. What if we... Stadium, man, it creates just an immense amount of noise. But what is a city without a stadium? I mean, you gotta have a sports team of some kind, right? If we build it out... having a hard time seeing. Oh, yeah, that's right. That doesn't actually even connect up over there. So let's build it... Let's think about this. You know what? Let's build a road instead that comes across this way. Or maybe even over here. And then we'll build our stadium out here. This thing is going to cost $4,000 a week, though. That's extremely expensive. But it should bring in some tourism as well to our city, I think. Yeah. What else could we build, though? An expo center? A high-interest tower. I'm not really sure what these buildings do for you. We have a lot of stuff that's a requirement for building the space elevator, though. Fusion power plant, friendly neighborhood parks. Fuck it. Let's build a stadium. This may be a horrible decision, but I want one. So the question is, what is that going to do for us? Aside from drastically reduce our weekly income. Noise pollution, fire safety, transport, crime, population. It's interesting. It shows us the distribution of population. That's could be valuable info. Health. I'm just looking for anything that would indicate like our tourism or something. Yeah, leisure. Here we go. Unique buildings, active, inactive, and districts. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. But our parks and plazas and unique buildings, accessibility. Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm not sure what this is gonna do for us, but we'll see. If we come over to our transport, though, yeah, we're taking a ton of people on the trains. In fact, that's what we should do. Is we should finish our train line. Totally forgot that we were gonna do this. So we'll build another metro tunnel. It'll go from here out to this guy. We'll make another route that goes. We'll start it here. It'll connect up here. And then come down here. And then we'll do one more. Oops, these guys don't have any water. There we go. This is actually finished emptying as well, so we can click that guy off. We're still getting like a lot of burned down buildings, even though these places are right next to each other. Or maybe they're buildings that I just... Oops, sorry about that. The buildings that burned down and I just forgot to... Visor help. Build more roads. I don't care about that. We'll do it later. But yeah, maybe I just forgot to bulldoze those buildings after they burn down, because I don't think those go away in the same way that abandoned buildings do. So it just offers entertainment to the masses. I don't know if that just maybe increases our land value by a lot or something like that. That seems possible. Building is on fire. There's a fire station on fire? Oh no, it's the medical clinic. Okay. I was going to say, the irony of it. Come over here and we'll bulldoze some of these guys. Oop. And maybe that guy. There's a dead... Oh, there's a dead person right here. There we go. Ooh, and we got some more. Yeah, we got a lot of buildings burning down out here. Kind of neglected this area a little bit, admittedly, but it's okay. All right, let's build another metro station. That's not what I want. I want this guy. Yeah, build one more metro station up here, and we'll build it. Let's see, what are these? That's like a park. Are there any dogs in it? Oh, it's just like a ghost town. Oh, hey, there's a couple people. Let's see. I think we build our metro station here. And then we'll grab this guy. And we can connect it up over here. Oh, slope too steep. Maybe we can't. If we like do it slowly. This is kind of a gamble, admittedly, to do it like this. But if we come around like this way. No, the slope is just straight up too steep. Oh, well, we're coming, if we come around like that, and then through here, and then this way, this is, yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. And then we'll build a line that goes from here to there, and then back down to here. And then one more, well, actually, let's see if we can make one more line that just goes all the way around. So we create a new line, add a stop, add a stop, add a stop, and then we'll come back this way to add a stop, and a stop, and complete the line. Okay. That'll be our metro sorted out pretty well, I think. And maybe that'll solve our traffic problems as well. Like, these buildings should not be burning down, though. There's fire coverage just fucking everywhere. And the traffic is bad, but it can't be that bad, can it? Or maybe it can be. Also, I think we never specialized this industry. We need to make this... yeah, ore. This is now ore industry. That's going to remove all those buildings, but I think it'll solve some of our, or not solve, but it'll end up giving us a little bit more money. That's what that does, right? Yeah, moderately increased tax income, but at the cost of more pollution. So we may actually need to de-zone some stuff over here. We'll see. And it won't last forever. It'll last, you know, as long as it can. As long as there's still stuff in the ground to mine, basically. But anyway, we've made some good progress. I'm pretty happy with where things are going for the most part. Citizens are sick. They shouldn't be. Multiple problems. Oh yeah, noise pollution. Yeah, they don't love that, I bet. But you live right next to the stadium. I mean, how exciting is that? Look at all these people. Doing like a little bit of tailgating. It's excellent. But anyway, when we come back, we'll maybe build some more unique buildings and cool stuff like that. We'll see. But until then, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.